What a day. What a day. We are bang on 5 o'clock here in the UK. Of course, you guys stateside, Eastern time, you're going to be 12 noon. I hope you're having a lovely day. Hope here in the UK you've had a lovely day, although I know we're still going into the evening where we've got our last live show of the day, where I'm going to say we're hyped up on sugar. We're hyped up in sugar. If you've seen the end of the last launch day show, you'll have seen that myself and Debbie, we went live on the Crafters TV Facebook page where we tried Yum Yums. And let's just say, well, actually, let's bring Debbie in right now. And Debbie, we were a little bit surprised with the result, weren't we?
Absolutely. What a revelation. What a revelation to know that they were that good. Mm-hmm. So anybody who's never tried one, I wholeheartedly tell you right now, go and have a little nibble of one because they were divine. I didn't eat it all though, I just did have the little top ends of both, but wow, wow, wow. And I really enjoyed doing that little live in between the show. I really enjoyed that little connection between you all. Thought it was really lovely. Hopefully we'll do it again sometime later on this week. I think so, absolutely, Debbie. Yeah, because myself and Debbie, we're still here until Thursday. We do have Keith coming in tomorrow throughout the day, but yeah, myself and Debbie are together till Thursday. And then Lily and Becky is going to be together on Friday, so that's going to be lovely. But going back, of course, to what I was saying there beforehand, we have had an epic, epic launch day when it comes to our sentiments. Now, the showstopper for our Life Moment sentiments has gone. It was that busy. You can still get a hold of it, and we will have a look at it later on. The only thing I have to point out, if you are looking across on the website, the Life Moment sentiment dies. You guys stateside, you do have your tariff on there, your US tariff, because, of course, the showstopper, which didn't have the tariff, that is now gone and sold out. So it's still there, options there for you. You can have a look, and we will have a look just later on. But this show, we're going to go back and look at some of our recent launches. If there is anything that you want to ask while myself and Debbie are here, of course, certainly with Debbie being here, fire them across. Maybe it's just to ask her and check with something that she's done and shown today. Maybe it is a specific question. We don't have anything like a craft clinic within this show, but it's a lovely open door of anything that you want to check with Debbie. Fire them across. Jan's in on the social. Already let me know. Trudy's in saying hello everyone. Jane's in saying I hope your day is going well. Mine's has been lovely. What about yourself, Debbie? What was that?
Good day? Have you had a good day?
Absolutely. Always a good day when we're in this building. Always a good day when we get to work with such lovely people as well. It's my highlight of my day.
Good day all round. Myself, Debbie, Jake's been about, and then we've had George and also Jamie as well. So really, really lovely. Jen Shank is in saying hello, everyone. Love to Create is saying hello, Craig, Debbie, Jan, team, and everyone. Jane Adams is in from Las Vegas. Mary Beth Doyle is saying hi, everyone, from Minnesota. And Stephen is in saying, afternoon, Craig and Debbie. Did you enjoy your yum-yums? Yes, we did. But as Debbie said, I did have a whole one. Debbie did have a little bit of a try of both of them. And then the guys just came in like, you know, well, I can't say what, but it came in and then had the rest. Although there is still one there for you, Debbie, if you're taking that back to the house for you. Right, before we head across to Debbie, we're going to be having a look at, first of all, what launched on Friday, and that was our Pasta La Vista collection here. This is still tariff-free from you guys stateside. So if you do want to grab hold of it, you can absolutely do that tariff-free. And this is also giving you some exclusive merch. So let's have a look at the collection to start with. It consists of your 4x6 2D embossing folder, which gives you your different shaped pastas. Of course, do your backgrounds, do your letterpress, you can do all of that, which showcases the different backgrounds of your pasta. That's in there. Then what we're also going to be giving you is your Anything is Pastable. That one is giving you all of these punny pasta sentiment stamps. All of those you're going to be able to use. You've got saucy, you've then got penny-tastic, life is full of pastabilities, you are tortellini awesome, you've then got hey penny pal, you've also got I want to pasta time away with you, you pasta your test, you live your pesto life, you're the big cheese, the pesto's yet to come, pasta la vista baby, just to name a few that's in there, all individual sentiment stamps. Then we've also got our pasta party, which is going to enable you to create your pasta people. You've got your pasta stamps, they come with a die as well, but then what we've got is what I'm calling our emoji faces. You've got all your different faces to then create them into the pasta people, but you've got the arms and the legs to them as well. So you can have some real fun. Myself and Ben and the team, we certainly did on Friday, that's for sure. You could be doing the same with all the fun that you can have. That's in there within that launch. And then your 36 sheet, single-sided 6x6 paper pad. These are all brand new pattern paper designs. Some are going to run through with that pasta look, that pasta feel, but then you've got lovely generic pattern backgrounds as well within that uncoated 6x6 paper pad. That is when it comes to the pasta collection, but what the showstopper also consists of is our Crafter's Companion apron. We've got our branded apron here, Craft Royalty, with our branded logo there on the bottom. You can only get this when it comes to the actual showstopper collection. So everything that I showed you, where you've got your apron, you do have the extendable neck straps as well as the actual arms around the side there. You are going to get that in with the showstopper here. All of that you're getting for £44 or $53. You have got your platinum price on there at £35.20. For all of that, the fun that you can have, £35.20 or $42.40, and you guys tariff-free as well. Don't need to worry about that. It's all on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. What I've not even alluded to throughout the day, and I'm going to say it right now for you guys stateside, there's a big tariff-free section on the website as well. So if you want to go across there, have a look. You don't need to worry about the tariffs. Then, of course, it's there for you to look at. Anything that we showcase, we'll also let you know if it does have the tariff. As it is with a showstopper, tariff-free. Don't worry about that one. We did have lots and lots of demonstrations on Friday, but let's go straight to Debbie, because Debbie, you've been itching to play with this, haven't you?
I have, because I think this is one of the funniest collections we've done in a very, very long time. Whoever thought of this idea, utter genius, is all I'm going to say. Can I just say, this card cracks me up every time I see it, because I'm looking at the facial expressions on each one of them. I absolutely love what we've done with this collection. It really, truly is a fun collection. And I half think that Leanne got round the table with her design, you know, with her designers, and sat there and gave them all the inspiration for all the puns with the words, the play on the words. What the guys have done, the design team members, Nicole and everyone else who've made these fabulous samples, is just showing you the amount of fun that you are going to be able to have with that. I honestly, I love it. Look, I can't ever say the word either. Tortellini, in love with you. I always, you just want to get into like an Italian
You do,
accent
don't you?
when you're doing it, because you just can't help yourself when you're reading it, and it is just absolutely the best, funnest collection we have done for the longest time. Nicola, I love that one as well. I almost feel like he's about to burst out into song. Lord, that, you know, we end up in air. Oh, that kind of it. It's just such a fun collection and endless possibilities. Every sample I'm showing you is just amazing. Love this. This has actually just been one of your favourites, Craig, where you've created background paper,
yeah.
and then just two simply raised up with a bit of drop shadowing to look like the little centre stage characters. Again, look, every single... This clever bit of masking.
Brilliant,
Just a bit of masking, doing different to create layered upon layered texture. Nicole, you're a genius. I love you. Honestly, absolutely. Look at that. I mean, really,
so
she blows me away with what she does. I don't know how she thinks of all these things. Super talented, and I know she was watching earlier. She won't mind me giving her a shout out, as I will give to the rest of the design team members as well. I love a bit of ravioli.
So
I'm not gonna lie.
like ravioli.
I love ravioli. But look how fun, upside down, little squeezy. Look at the faces on these characters. They are ultra fun. Love the play on that one. That is absolutely fabulous. That looks incredible. Again, lots of different things that you can do. I love that one as well. I could literally spend half an hour showing you all of the design team makes, and each and every single one of them, all different, but all a lot of fun. And what a great collection this is. And I absolutely love it. Now, I'm going to get ready to do one for myself. So I'll get myself all ready, Craig.
Perfect.
And come back and join me in a second.
Will do, yeah. We've got lots of you tuning in this evening. We are, well, now 9 minutes past 5 in the UK. So, yes, a lot of people maybe just settling down to the tea. Although I can hear the rain battering out there, really heavy. Colleen Cowell is saying, you're on Facebook, saying, I've had so much fun making cards and projects with this collection. Everyone is. Everyone really is. As I said on Friday as well, do you know what's also going to be good for? You know that grumpy uncle or the grumpy granddad, you know, the one that nothing pleases them.
Yeah.
Any cards. You know, there's always the one, isn't there? You know, then you could do that just by winding them up by having fun with the pasta cards. Michelle Knits for you saying afternoon all. Lois is saying afternoon everyone from Ohio. Karen is in saying hi from Florida. Rebecca Dance is saying hi Craig, Debbie. A lot of names was joining us on the Facebook Live, so thank you. Karen Sanderson, hi from Hartlepool. Looking forward to the pop-up shop. Yeah, I'm going to be there. I know, Debbie, you're down at Hobby Maker, aren't you?
I am, yes. I shan't be there this time.
But, yes, I'll be there. Debbie Fisher will be there. Ben will be there for a couple of hours. Sarah will be there. Leanne will be there as well. So, yeah, lots of us will be there. Gail's in, Stephen's in, Mary Beth Doyle is in, lots of you tuning in. So as I said, yeah, if there is anything specific you want to see, you want to ask, fire them across. We're here for a couple of hours on this Tuesday evening here. What's been your favourite launch so far? We are at the moment, we are okay-ish quantity-wise of the showstopper within the Pasta La Vista collection. However, it is still trickling. We've not looked at it today, and it has been busy. So it just lets you see and know that we still are always busy on the back of our website, even if we're not showcasing, because you think as well, essentially global website. So we've got the UK, we've got the US, and we've got Europe as well. So it is worthwhile keeping that one around. Jane Adams is saying, my husband is 65 today, and he is getting homemade spaghetti for dinner. Unfortunately, I am not making the pasta, but the rest I am making from scratch. I absolutely love this set. It's so cute. Zoe Carver is saying, the April Fool edible pizza paper pad from the other year would have gone well with this one. It would have, wouldn't it? And Daphne is saying, hello, lovely fab Diva Debbie and Craig. Ooh, Bagel, Craigle Bagel was on the live earlier on TikTok. Lost Pack of Tribe, seen your name pop up there. Rightio, we're going to head straight across to Debbie, where we're going to see the fun things that you can be doing that Debbie's going to show us.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting with the gorgeous embossing folder. I love this one. A nice 2D embossing folder, 4x6 in size. So we'll just run that through. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do first, Craig?
What's that?
I'm going to trim it down because I've realised I've cut... Oh, actually, I'll get away with that. Normally I take 1/4 of an inch off either side, but that will do, that will do. And I'm going to run that through to create a little background piece. So let's pop that into there. Now it's a 2D embossing folder, you just need your 2 cutting plates, that's all you need. Wait a minute. That's right.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, do you know when you have like a little bit of a brain
Fart.
That's the word. Get them plenty, let me tell you. And I forget the combinations. Me one knows the Gemini inside out. Sometimes I just look at it and think, I've got the wrong combination. Look, even onto your, and this is one of those pearlescent cardstocks.
Okay.
Just love, absolutely love. All those pasta shapes, edge to edge, absolutely beautiful. Right, the other part of this collection that I absolutely blooming adore is the little characters, the pasta party. They are such fun characters. Let me just grab a sheet of, because I forgot to get my cardstock out.
They just make you laugh even before you start crafting with them.
Oh God, yeah.
As soon as you start to see the shapes on the stamps,
Absolutely.
the faces.
Absolutely. It's just, honestly, it's just, I just love them. Oh, now then. We'll have you. We'll have you. Oops, I put them up my way around. Hang on a minute. Legs up, legs down. Get that the right way around. Oh yeah, definitely got to have a peek. Shall we on my way? Oh my God, I might save that for later. I might save that for later. We'll have you. Shall we have another one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on, we'll have those 4. Pop those down, and we're going to create our little characters.
It's a funny one, isn't it? Because in craft, we can do whatever we want. We can absolutely do whatever we want. But there's something about something fun and quirky with the pasta collection. It just kind of really allows you to just go crazy.
Oh,
just
yeah.
have fun, go bonkers, go nuts, and see what you can come up with.
This is one of them. Now at the minute, it just looks like ordinary pasta. And I mean, it does. Looks like your pasta shells. Right, I'm trying to work out my shells. That's, is it macaroni one, that one? Yeah, the macaroni one. That one's, oh, what's the little short, stubby, curly one?
No, see, I struggled with all of
I know.
these.
And you know, I mean, obviously you recognise some shapes on there. That's one of my favourites, I call it the little bows.
The bows.
I absolutely love that one, but it's got its own name. Oh, I should have swatted up on pasta shapes. I know the shell, because we have that a lot. That's the one that's got the filled stuff.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Is it the tortellini?
Tortellini. Can't help yourself, can you? I can tell you what cracks me up every time. Every single time I look at her, I'm thinking, what shall we have? Shall we have shocked? Shall we have laughy? Oh, look at me, I look so pretty. And this got so many different ones on there. I have actually brought in a little cubed one to put that onto, just to acrylic block, Debbie, acrylic block. Let me have a little look. Which one do I fancy? Yeah, we've got to have the little laughy face one first. Let's have that one. But yeah, God, this is gonna, I mean, seriously, you're gonna have so much fun with these characters. So I think I'll have the little laughy face in there.
So Jan is saying farfalle is the bow pasta. Farfalle.
Farfalle. You can't help yourself, can you? You just go literally straight in there. Oh, now then. Yeah, laughy face. We'll have that one as well. Wait a minute, that's a different laughy face. Feeling a little bit of a laughy mood. That's it, George. It's all the sugar from the...
Been eating the yum-yums.
The yum-yums, which were definitely
yum-yum.
Shall we have... We'll have you in the middle there. Little laughy face. God, they're so cute. I love them.
Actually, do you know that one as well could be a flump, couldn't it?
Oh, Oh, I love a
And
flump.
colour it in pink and
Do
yellow.
not get... Do you know, I didn't even think of that, Craig.
I didn't either till just
That is definitely a flump
It is
in
a
the
flump.
making. Definitely a flump in the making. Yeah, I like it. And then if you want to add your characters as well, your little arms, you can, because obviously you've got your dies, which we'll cut out in a second once when I've done on my little faces. But what you could do, because obviously if you're going to add arms and legs, you could either go straight in and add them into there, and then instead of using the die to cut it, fussy cut. Get your little snippy scissors and fussy cut.
Of course, yeah.
Or you could have them coming from underneath. So you could have them onto your cardstock,
Yeah.
underneath, and then put the little character on the top. There's a couple of ways that you can do it, which I think we've shown in those little samples. Lots of samples. What am I talking about, little? Let's have the shocked face. We'll have the shocked face in. Yeah, we'll have you there.
That's not macaroni. Macaroni's just like a little curved shape.
Macaroni?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's macaroni.
No, I thought macaroni was just more of a smaller, tubed little.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got me now, Craig.
Right. So,
Where's that funny face gone?
Macaroni images.
Yeah, you need to go and do all the shit. I bet Ben would have whiskered we all. Did he know all his pastas?
He was quite good, to be fair.
Was he? I had
Yeah.
a feeling he would be.
Right, can I just say as well, it seems to be a Tesco day. There's no favouritism, because actually I shop in Asda a lot, but I've just Googled it and Tesco's come up. So that is macaroni. The smaller tubes.
Oh,
That's your macaroni.
so is that macaroni?
No, I think that's. Yeah, that's.
Oh. Well, I never.
Yeah, Jan's saying the same. Yeah, macaroni is the small tube ones, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, my life. I had no idea, Craig, did you?
I know. Well, macaroni I did, yeah, because I have it quite a lot. That was the only one.
So I don't eat a lot of pasta these days. Oh, nearly dropped that on there. Let me just pop that on.
That could be a Friday night live game.
Oh, no,
Pasta.
don't.
Yeah.
If Sam's watching or listening, thankfully he's on holiday, so I don't think he will be. But
Even if he wasn't on holiday, Sam wouldn't be watching or listening. He'd be doing his computer stuff that he does for all the graphics. Got Sam out of that one, didn't I?
Oops, I didn't bring my arm in close enough. Let me just give it an extended arm there with a little outliner. There we go. Faux pas. Oops, actually, faux pas. I didn't put me... that's better. There we go. I've quickly fixed that one. Outliner's don't half come in handy. If you want to put legs on as well, you can put your legs on. I'm going to stop there, though, because I want to get on with me... God, because I don't... In fact, no. Let's get his legs on. He? Who am I saying he? Right, let me pop...
This day and age, it could be Debbie.
It could well be. Let's pop that one down first. That way around. Aren't they just... Oh, look, I've got the shakes. Have I got the shakes when I've had sugar?
You've got the... Sorry, what?
I've got the shakes.
Shaked.
What did you think I said?
Not the shakes, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've got the shakes. And I don't know how, because I've had all the sugar from the Yum Yums.
I thought you only had a little nibble of the yum
I
yum.
did. But literally, did you see my hand then? I was like, I was like, what the heck?
Oh, gosh, I think I've had too much sugar. That is so good, isn't it?
I absolutely blooming love this collection as just literally had me in stitches. When I first saw it, I was like, pasta, really? And then I looked at it in more depth and I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. Whoever put that idea forward, they want a big pat on the back because it is the funniest. And I think you guys who've already got it are just going to have such a great time with it. You really, really are. Now, age-old question, Craig. Do we stamp and then colour and then cut? Or do we stamp, cut and colour?
Well, you always do your colouring last.
Exactly.
You always do your
Exactly.
colouring last.
Exactly. So
Well,
I'm not going to cut this one out
recommend
because
you
this
do it
one I would
last.
have to fussy cut, because obviously if I was to just do that and put that one on, I'd be cutting his legs off and his arms. So we don't want to do that. But that's just to show you how you can build up. We'll take this one. We'll take that one. And which one was this one again? Can we remember that one?
Penny.
Penny. Penny. Penny pasta. Classic pasta. Pasta's such a good food source though, isn't it? It is. Such
You
a
can
good
have
food
it with
source.
anything, can't you? Have it with anything.
My
Hot and
grandkids
cold.
love pasta. Their favourite dish of their mum's is the cheesy pasta dish. And I will tell you now, she makes the most amazing cheesy pasta. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
I had macaroni cheese for pasta.
You did,
for
didn't
pasta
you? Yeah.
for dinner.
Wait a minute, you had what?
I had macaroni cheese
Yeah.
for dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yep. I do make a mean macaroni
It did.
pizza.
Look.
Oh,
Are you okay, Craig?
honestly, it's too much sugar. Too much sugar.
Are you okay over there?
Oh, I make a mean macaroni cheese. Oh, God.
That is funny.
Done so well all day today. Done so well.
You did. You have. It's okay.
It's the pressure.
They've all gone home. It's fine. But yeah, honestly, what's been everybody's thoughts about this? How did the guys take it all on last week? Did it get well received?
Oh, you guys absolutely loved it. If you've seen the shows on Friday, do exactly that. Let myself know, but of course, with me being on Friday, let Debbie know what is it that you loved about it. How fun do you think it's? How are you going to use it? Where are you going to use it? Who are you going to use it for? It's just a great, funny
And
collection.
what's your favourite pasta dish?
Oh, it's a good one. I am probably going to be macaroni cheese.
Yep.
But, and we did have this conversation on Friday, it has to be a homemade cheese sauce. I'm not one for
You see, my daughter's exactly the same,
Yeah.
Craig. It's a homemade cheese sauce.
Yep.
And I think she nails it. Can I just tell you? She absolutely nails it. It's delicious. Now, I know my son's favourite pasta dish, because he makes me all the time, is tuna pasta bake. Yeah, it is a good one.
That is good.
I will have to say, and I'm not just saying it because I know she's not watching, but my daughter's pasta bakes are divine, her cheesy pasta, because she actually puts loads of things in, because kids won't eat things like veg, mushrooms, all
So
those
hide
kind of things. So broccoli, she puts all of it in.
Okay.
Oh, honestly. And then homemade cheese sauce. When I tell you, it's the best pasta I've ever had. It really is. And I love pasta. I've had many pasta dishes in my past. Very well-known chain out there, which I love. And if I ever fancy pasta, that's where I go. Obviously, I'm not going to name it, but there's one in London, and I love going to it because it's absolutely divine. And that's where the O2 is. Now you can have a search, Joe, now what the pasta place is.
I'm stumped. I'm trying to think, 'cause I've been at the O2. Where is
We're
it?
not allowed to say brands up there,
You
though, are
can. On social, you can. Yeah, what does it rhyme with?
we?
I'm trying to think when I've been in the
Actually,
O2.
I don't mind, Billy, I tell you. Am I allowed to say that?
Oh, you just said that
Oh,
one.
well, I'm just going to say, yeah, whoops. They are nice, though. They are really, really, really nice. I do love it. They're very generous with the portions, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, and, I mean, pasta's very filling, isn't it? It's very filling. So and then they come round and, do you know, they ask you if you want parmesan? Oh, you've got to have it on top. Oh. And I'll be like, tell me when to stop. And they're doing this.
Stop. No, keep going.
I ain't saying stop. Stop. When it's filled like that. Because I love
what's
parmesan.
this place? What's your favourite place?
Actually, I'm going to, do you know what? I've actually changed my mind because I'm going to say Bella Italia because I do love it. I actually do love it. And
Yeah.
I think there is one in the O2.
Sorry?
If I remember rightly, near the O2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think there is one there.
Yeah.
Because that's where, that was, I went last year had a dish. And when I say, oh my God, I took it home in a doggy bag because I swear I couldn't eat it all. There was so much of it. They were so incredibly generous. I love it when people do that though. I don't like it when you go and there's only like a teeny
little bit, yeah.
I'm like, come on, be a bit more. But they were very, very generous down there, which surprised me actually, with it being such a well-populated place. Just
Exactly.
a lot of gigs and tours that go off there.
Quite
I was
stingy.
really surprised. There we go, look at just bring it to life. Now this is, I use golden yellow, but as you know, pasta comes in many various colours. So green pasta, red pasta.
Brown, your wholemeal.
Brown, the oatmeal, yeah. Actually, do you know, saying that, it's not something I have a lot of, Craig.
No.
I'm not going to lie. I really perhaps should try oatmeal.
Nah.
Yeah, it's good, because it is good for you, isn't it? Now, I've got myself a card base. It's a, wait a minute. Yeah, 5x7. And I've literally popped some gold cardstock with a bit of black underneath. But let me get my, because I want to make sure that I did chop that down to size. Whew, that was close. I thought I'd put the wrong size on there, but it's worked out pretty okay. So if I just pop now a bit of glue onto the back. There we go. And then pop that onto my card base, being the first part. Just going to line that up before I stick that down. Think I'm happy with that position. Yep, happy with the position.
So Jane Adams is saying, so Craig, do you make the cheese sauce? I absolutely do, from scratch. I make my roux, then my white sauce, and I add my grated cheese, turn it into cheese sauce. Yep, all the time. My lasagna, macaroni cheese, cauliflower cheese, broccoli cheese, always my own cheese sauce.
Well, you've got to, haven't you?
You have to.
You have to. You have to.
Got to be done.
Now, this is my problem, Craig. I never know when to stop. Last night, sat in the house, I was like, I'll just have a little play, I'll cut a few out, I'll colour a few in. Before you know it, it overtakes, and I'm thinking, you've gone far too many again, Debbie. But saying that, I have gone with a sentiment called Pasta la Vista, baby. Oh, do you know I forgot to put my black on? Debbie. Hang fire. I'm going to have to fix that. Too busy chatting last night, that was my problem. Where's it gone, that black piece?
Just while you are doing that, Amanda's in saying, my son is a chef in an Italian restaurant where all the pasta is made fresh to start at 6 a.m. If anyone lives near Banff, there we go.
Did you say Bath?
Banff. B-A-N-F-F.
Banff. Where's that?
I don't know.
Mr.
Jamie, get the Google out.
Mr. Google's at it again. He's going to find out
He's
for
at
us.
it again.
Oh, is it abroad?
I don't know. It's Amanda Hubbard.
Right, okay.
That's right, Jamie. Yeah, B-A-N-F-F. Michelle, Knits for you, say, my daughter makes an awesome cheese sauce. Mary Scotland.
Jamie telling him Scotland in his head, and then he just comes out with Scotland, yeah? Craig, you've had too much sugar.
Oh, I have, yeah. At least that was really, really innocent. Yeah, Jamie started to tell me about an Italian restaurant in Scotland. And just as he said Scotland, I went to say, Mary, sure, but said Scotland instead. I have two favourite pasta dishes, green chilli chicken lasagna.
Ooh. That sounds nice.
Angel hair pasta with Alfredo sauce.
Angel what?
Angel hair pasta.
Hair?
Yeah.
As in this?
Well, I don't think it's actual hair in her pasta, no, but it's called...
I was just going to say angel hair
Angel
pasta.
hair pasta.
What's that?
Yep. It sounds like it's something thin, is it? A real thin pasta. Must be.
Well, sounds nice.
Yeah, it probably is.
I think.
It probably is, yeah. Stephanie's in, Claire is in. Louise, just when Debbie's finished this, I'll fire this question across to her. Zoe Carver's in saying, regarding at the start there when Debbie was showing how to use and play with the stamps and the dies, we don't want legless pasta now, do we? No, we definitely don't.
Oh dear. Well, these are my two little characters I made. I mean, this... I absolutely blooming adore it. Honestly, Craig, do you know when I was making them, I'm like, I had the biggest smile on my face. And my friends kept saying to me, what are you smiling at? And I thought, I daren't show them because they probably think I've gone daft. But honestly, I was just like, these are, they just bring such joy.
Such joy, they really do. They really,
this is me and you
really
having a boogie.
That's it.
Do you know this is me and you on my TikTok video when we did that one?
Yes.
Dear, and I'm just going. I was going to just keep it like that, but I've got a few little characters here, so I'm just going to spread a few more on there, and just literally add a few on as little extra embellishments. This one made me laugh because it looked like it were in pain.
Pasta that's in pain.
They are just, honestly, the funniest little characters. They really, really are. I adore them. Absolutely adore them. Ooh!
Yeah, you can end up
God.
having like little voices for them as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
put like hook and look on the back and give them to the kiddies.
Hook and what on the back?
Hook and loop.
Hook and loop.
I think I said hook and look.
I think you said something else. I was like, what did you just say?
Oh,
We're not letting you near the yum yums anymore.
If this is the first show today that you are watching, I promise you, we've been so professional today.
We have indeed. Now let me just have it now. Let me have the little smiley one on there as well.
Jane Adams saying, Craig, I totally agree. Homemade is all the way. I used to make a bunch of homemade pasta, but it's so much work. Angel hair is a super thin spaghetti.
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
I wonder then if it's kind of like a really, really fine, like noodle sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Could be something like that.
I need to step away from the pasta, Craig. I'm going pasta mad over this side. Pasta mad. Stop, Debbie, stop.
That's
Keep those there.
brilliant.
Save those for another time. Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. I've done an upside down blooming card. I did it at a hobby maker the other day. What on earth, Debbie?
Oh.
I did so well, Craig. I did so well. I can fix my faux pas. I can fix my faux pas.
Of course you can.
I was going to say I could perhaps twist it round, but I really can't because I put the characters on sideways. So I'll sort my faux pas out. You'll never know. Not by the time I finish with it anyway, but ain't it just the
So
most
much
funnest collection we've done, I think, in a very, very, very long time.
That's so much fun. Absolutely fun. I'm so glad you guys are loving it as well. Those that haven't already got it, going for it. Still got a hold of it at the moment while we've still got the showstopper. Grab hold of it. So let's have a little recap here. As well as today's shows, you can always go back on YouTube and see what Debbie's just been doing there. I think we're still going to have another look later on in this show, but you can go back to Friday when myself and Ben launched it. Lily had the preview in the morning, if I remember correctly, and then of course myself and Ben were on for the remaining of the day. But if you're going to go for it, it does consist of your 2D 4x6 embossing folder with the pasta shapes. You're then also going to get all of these different pasta punny sentiment stamps in there as well. You're then going to be getting the actual pasta. You've got the pasta stamps, you've got the dies, then you've got the emoji faces with, of course, the arms and the legs to create your pasta people. You've then got your 6x6 paper pad, 36 sheets, single-sided, uncoated. Now, some have a pasta-themed pattern, and then the others are kind of like a generic pattern that you've got here. All the new designs though for this paper pad, so that's in there. So that's everything within the actual pasta collection, but what the showstopper also consists of is your apron. So you've got your apron with, you do have your extendable neck straps at the top to make it longer or shorter, but you have got that in the brand there where we've got Craft Royalty from Crafter's Companion, even when it comes to the waist straps as well. Nice and really, really long as well. So they're going to fit so many people. That one there is all of your showstopper. Now your showstopper stateside, tariff free, which is brilliant, so you don't need to worry about that. But if you want to go for the folder, the sentiments, the pasta, the paper pad, and going in, of course, for that apron, you can do it £44, $53. Platinum, though, even better, comes down to $35.20, or for you guys stateside, $42.40. As I say, tariff free. So that one is your pasta collection. Then with it being launch party, we're going to have a look at that Out of This World deal. Out of This World deal, my absolute fave, linen cardstock. We've got 4-pack of the linen cardstock. Now, George, will this have the tariff on it? I will do. Yes, thought I just want to check there. So when it comes to this set of 4 linen cardstock, what I'm going to say, ignore the actual title. If you have these collections, brilliant, replenish the stock. However, you've just got gorgeous colours of that linen texture cardstock. Was from the Wisteria Lane collection, 24 A4 sheets. You've then got what was from the Majestic Unicorn, but look at those gorgeous colours that you've got, 24 sheets. Then we've also got our linen luxury card. This was originally from the Lovebird collection, but of course you've got those really nice bright colours. And then you've also got what was originally from Thankful and Blessed, which is going to be a good one for your pasta colours, but again, just really nice, neutral, natural tones in there. 24 sheets as well. 24, 24, 24. So that's then going to give us, what's that, 96, if I, not good at my maths, but 96 A4 sheets of your linen card. $29.98. Here in the UK, platinum price $23.98. Platinum price US would be $31.92. It is $31.92, but you will have your US tariff on top of that as well. You'll see it all when you get to the checkout. Have a look on your website. All of them are on the website Shop the Day, so check them out and see what takes your fancy. So that is that one. And then we verbally touched upon this morning within Wake Up Call when Debbie done, I think it was the first demonstration when it comes to this deal that we've got here. Now within this one here is our Explorer kit, which is giving you a lovely set of stamping essentials and ink pads. So let's start with the tools here where we've got 2 of our rocker blocks. So we've got our large rocker block, and then we've got our kind of media kind of elongated rocker block for maybe longer sentiments, but that's in there. You've then got your round blending tool with 2 of the replacement foam heads. That's in there. Then what we're going to be giving you is your shimmer pearlescent pigment ink pad, giving you that flame red. Best way to describe this, I always say, if you start to then pull that across your white card, turns it into your Centura Pearl. Then what we've got is Summer Bouquet. So this is a duet colour bloom. So then if you start to use that one onto your card, spritz it with water, start to see that shade of colour change. It's really quite fun and magical to see that happen, but that's in there. Then from our pigment ink pad. So we're giving you the Misty Morning in here. Great one to layer over stencils, build up that depth, but also it's a good one to add your embossing powders onto. Still from your pigment, we've got the Sandstorm. Notice a lot of these colours are working well with the pasta collection, so that's in there. Then a little bit quick dry when it comes to the Friar Brown, that's in there. And then my personal favourite being from the Water Reactive, we've got the Crushed Velvet, and then one of our blush Midas metallic ink pads, that's in there. If that wasn't enough, at £24 or $32, with of course the tariffs, you've got 6 of your smaller cube duet ink pads, which was originally from your Enchanted Ocean. 6 colours in here, which is a great array of colours. All of that £30, $40, that's the today's price. All of those ink pads, check them out individually on the website. You'll see that's a crazy, ridiculous deal. Great for you guys. But if you are then platinum, it comes down to £24 or $32. However, you've guessed it, you guys stateside, you are going to have your US tariffs on top of that one as well. So you can have a look on the website. It's all there for you. Check them out. Shop the day, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Right, something that so many of you are absolutely buzzing about. We have got a small opportunity for some of you to still join. Now, this is going to be our Craftaganza. When this goes, it is gone. Manufacturing can take a good couple of weeks, a good couple of months. This is going to be happening within the 21st and the 22nd of June. So that's our Craftaganza. I'm not going to go over it all as a whole because we're going to have a watch of Sarah and Ben in a moment or two, but this is all about that education. This is an experience for you at home, live. Even if you're not at home, don't worry, you can go back and watch afterwards, or you can go back and watch time and time again. Reiterating what I'm saying, I'm not going to go into too much. We've got Sarah and Ben. What I will say though is we've got it $169.99 or $199.99. Great, two things here. US tariff free, brilliant. Don't need to worry about the additional tariff. On there in the UK, love it. My whole life is on ClearPay, it's on Split Pay, it's on Easy Pay, it's on FlexiPay. My whole life, whenever I can, is on there. Klarna as well. You guys in the UK have got the opportunity to take ClearPay. You don't have to, but if you want to, you've got it for payments of £34. With this one here, full-on experience, you can always go back to. As I've said though, instead of me going over it, here's Ben and Sarah to tell you all about the incredible Craftaganza.
So, Craftaganza, if you have not heard of this before, we have been running Craftaganzas for 15 years. The very, very first one was 15 years ago. And the idea was, it is all of the classes so that you can learn everything you need about crafting. Have a little look at this video, okay? Because this can be you. The idea is we bring the crafting to you. So whether you're doing it on your own, whether you're doing it with friends, whether you're doing it with like your sister or your niece or your grandson or whatever it is, we are going to walk you step by step through 10 classes. Now there will be thousands of people from all over the world joining these classes live. So they happen on the 21st and 22nd of June from around noon in UK time, running through till 8-9 o'clock on the evening, both days. So it means we can touch all different time zones. Now, what you are getting, okay? The whole idea is you get everything you need. I'm working on the assumption that you already have a die cutting machine and some basic tools, right? And glue and things like that, right? Everything you need specific to this is that core kit that you just saw. Now your core kit are your core alcohol pens, your core watercolour pens, you've got your finesse waterproofing pad, your finesse alcohol proofing pad, you've got your duet ink pads to do the blending, you've got your Harmony water reactive ink pads, you've got a set of 3 of your glitter pastes in there, you've got some things like the ribbon and the sequins that we're going to use in multiple classes. That there is that core kit. Your core kit is worth about £70, $80. That is coming absolutely free, okay? Then on top of that, for every class that we do, you're going to get your own little class kit. So for example, class number 1. Class number 1 is this one here. So to do this, you can see we're going to use our watercolour pens. We're going to use that beautiful blue duet ink pad to do all of the blending around there. But actually, it's a specific design, a specific cutout. So what we do is we open the box and we bring out class number 1, right? Now, everything you need for class number 1 is either in the core kit or it's in here. Now, to put this value into perspective, right? That die set alone is like a £20 die set.
Absolutely.
Right? The embossing folder is a 3D embossing folder. That's like another $6.99, $7.99 embossing folder, right? You then get the special watercolour card. You'll get the best results when you use the best paper. You've got the watercolour card. You've got the base card that we need. So a lot of people are saying, do I need cards and envelopes to get that? No, we send you the base card. We're also going to send you the card for the mats and layers, but everything for class 1 is inside folder number 1. So when we all do class 1, there's even a little stamp in there in the background for you to do. So you see this is stamped with love. Even included the little stamp, and of course your ink pad to stamp that is in your core kit. Now that is the same for every single class. So we're going to start on the Saturday. That is going to be the first class. Then, and Leanne teaches that, by the way.
Okay, this is you then, the next one, isn't it?
Then I'm doing the next one, right? So now we're going to go from colouring one extreme to shape card bases, totally different effect. Now what I love about this is I'm going to teach you how to do this card, but if you wanted to personalise it with your own photograph, I'm going to show you how you could adapt it and make it into an easel card if you wanted. So we're going to learn all the shaped card technique tuition.
Yeah.
But then also we're all going to complete the card. So in that shape, so everything you need to do this one, have a little look at this. You've got the actual template, you've got the dies that you need, you've got the stamps that you need, you've got the different shades of grey and the cardstock, everything's been colour matched, we've got everything ready for you, the base card, it's all included. Now, after we've done card number 2, I'm staying up because I do number 3.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, number 3 is epic, right? You know, for those of you that know me, know that I love a little bit of flower forming, right? So what I'm going to do is, to do the flower forming, so many people say, I've never done flower forming before, right? You get the flower forming foam, you get the stamens, you get the papers, you're going to get the dies to do that beautiful lace effect, you're going to get the patterned papers, you're going to get the coloured papers for the matting and layering, and we're all going to sit together, we're all going to master flower forming. Doesn't matter if you've never done it before, doesn't matter if you've never crafted before, you're still going to learn this technique. I keep talking about my mum and my mother-in-law, they're brilliant to do this. They wouldn't have the confidence, because they're not even newbies, they don't craft. They wouldn't have the confidence to sit down and do this. But if they were sitting with me, all I would do is get this kit out and you would be doing it together. So this is what I love about this is, if you've got maybe it's a crafter and a non-crafter working together, and I'm not, Debbie's obviously quite an advanced crafter.
Absolutely,
Victoria is a very beginner, right? But you can sit and do this together. You're going to watch the tutorials, craft along together, but then the crafter can help the non-crafter get going at this. I don't want you to think this is just for people who are advanced. This is just as good for people who've never done it before. If you are a complete beginner, I would definitely recommend you doing it with a crafter. And also you need like the die cutting machine and the core tools. But if you're a relative beginner and you've got some of that kit, this is for you, right? So flower forming's number 3.
Number 3, yep.
Then, I'm going to move
this back to chibs.
This is one of my favourites, this is back to chibs. Watercolouring. Now, watercolouring, when you do a raised outline emboss, so this is actually an embossing folder that we're going to do watercolouring. You're going to learn how to get the light bouncing off those. We're going to learn how to build up all those bits, right? So that is number 4. And then we're going to wrap up Friday.
I love this one. Paper piecing.
Right? Wrap up Saturday, sorry. We're going to wrap up Saturday with a bit of paper piecing.
Look at that.
Now, what I like is, by the time we get to Saturday night, so we're talking UK time, we're talking like 7, 8 o'clock now, we've decided we're going to put our PJs on. We're going to have a bit of a PJ party going on. I think it's time to get the glass of wine, maybe, or I'm bringing my velvetizer so that we can have hot chocolates with Baileys in there as well. And this is what I want you to understand. It's relaxed.
Yeah.
It's not like being at school where it's like, come on to the next class, come on. It's going to be relaxed. The whole point is, I want you to have a wonderful weekend. I want you to go away saying, this was the best weekend you ever had. You've made friends for life. You've learned so many new things. You've made these cards. You absolutely love it. You know, that is the purpose. I will be happy. I'll have done my job if you all go away going, I had the most fun. Right?
Who's doing the paper piecing class?
Me.
Oh, nice one.
I can't trust James not to drink too much to be able to...
It'd be all over the place,
with
wouldn't
her glasses, she'll be like this, trying to stick them all in place, right?
So we've done Saturday.
Saturday night, but you can't drink too much because I need it. Fresh as a daisy. Sunday morning, we are doing this. I mean, duet.
What a way.
Now, I'll be really honest, this is above my level of expertise, right? So this is probably the most advanced card that we do. And this is all about learning to take them skills to their next level. Now, a lot of you might just sit and watch this class and think I might try it later. I'm actually going to encourage you all to sit with me, like I'm going to, and learn how to do it and have a go. Even if you don't finish the class, you're going to be then having a go. But there will be time. All those that want to finish the class will have time for you to finish the class. Then Leanne's going to stay on because she's going from duet ink blending onto stamping and masking, right? Now, I love a bit of stamping and masking, but what I'm in love with about this card is the way the light bounces off the flower. Yeah. So it's about learning those really advanced techniques and getting the light bouncing off. That is all going to be covered in that class. So Sunday morning, those of you in the US, or Sunday afternoon for us in the US, is going to be phenomenal. Amazing. Now, after you've done them two, you'll be ready for a little bit of a wind down.
Oh, yes.
So I'm coming back up. So this is now me. I mean, I'll be ready for a bit of a wind down after I've done them two classes with Leanne, right? We're doing decoupage. So I'm going to teach you how to do dome cards, 3-dimensional dome cards. You're going to get that beautiful kind of centerpiece. We're going to put all this together, and all of the decoupage is already pre-die cut. Then we're going, I mean, we're literally going from one end of the crafting spectrum to another. All card making, but all totally different cards. We're going from watercolouring there, to paper piecing, to masking, to dome cards. Shaker cards are coming next. Ben loves a good shaker.
Love a shaker.
And what I want to do is, when I teach this class, because it's another one of mine, I'm not just going to teach you the shaker, I'm going to teach you that beautiful background technique in there, and we're going to do a few different versions so that you can see how you can adapt it and take it different ways. And then, wrapping up the whole weekend, you'll all be crying crying into your applause by this point, because you'll be gutted it's going to be finished. We're all going to do glitter paste. Now, some of you might have tried glitter paste before, but have you tried ombre glitter paste? Have you tried layering up all the different colours and building that up? That is what we're going to teach. That is what we're going to learn. Now, in this kit, you're getting the stencils. You're getting the dies to do the background pieces. You get that lovely black card. You get even the love die is included in that set. You get the spatula for that perfect application. And what I want you to understand is this is for everyone, irrespective of your level of ability. Now, I just want to touch on the pricing a little bit.
Yes.
Because a lot of people say, well, how can you afford to do all of this for this much, right? As a business, as a company, we don't do this as like a profit-making thing. We do this as a community builder, as a way of getting thousands of people all across the world to engage with our products, to use them, to fall in love with them even more. So that price that you see on your screen there, that is reflective of basically the bare minimum just to cover all of our costs in delivering these classes. Now, if you are in the US, there is no tariff to pay on this because you are buying the experience. The product is like the minority part that comes included. The experience is all delivered here from the UK. If you're buying Okay, great news. You can spread that cost on 4 easy, flexible payments using our ClearPay setup. So I've tried to make it so that it's accessible, so there's no reason why every one of you out there can't come and be an amazing part of our community. 2 days on the 21st and 22nd of June.
It really is the case of the sooner you grab hold of it, if it's something that you're really, really, really serious and interested about, having, of course, all that education to go back to time and time again, practice with, play with, having Sarah, having Leanne as well. I know it's going to be so much fun. Obviously, I'm not going to be here for that period of time. Otherwise, you know, hopefully I would have been dotting in and out as well. But yeah, it's going to be a great weekend for you guys. It's going to be in here with the studio here. And it'll just be lovely to see when I come back how well it's gone and seeing all of your makes and that when it comes to social media and that as well. So yeah, if you want to be in with the Craftaganza, the sooner you get it now, you're going to get it in plenty of time. Have a little look, have a little set up, you know, get familiar with it, maybe have a little bit of a play and a dabble from things that you know and learn from here before we actually go in with the classes with Sarah and Leanne. You want to grab hold of it, $169.99 and $199.99. Platinum price for that one, and everything that Sarah was just going over there with Ben, $135.99 or $159.99. The two main things which are brilliant for UK, US. US, you are tariff free. Excellent, brilliant, you don't need to worry about that. Here in the UK, we have that luxury as well that we can give you the ClearPay, that 4 ClearPays of £34 as well. So anyone that's new to that sort of shopping, all that it means now, pay £34 now, and then within a couple of weeks, you pay another £34. No interest, no nothing. If it puts anyone at comfort, I know Debbie does it as well on Shopping TV and that as well, I do it as well. If there's ever an easy pay, a flex pay, a split pay, a ClearPay, a Klarna, something like that, I will always take it. Money is better off in my pocket for now. Sometimes it's enough just to get you to a next pay or even the third pay before that next payment. Options there. If you don't want to take it, you don't have to. It's an option. If you want to pay it all right, you can absolutely do that. You've got tariff-free in the US and you've got ClearPay in the UK as well. Right, we're going to have a look at what did launch today. The showstopper's gone, but we do have the individual dies here. But what we have got is so many of you still popping in, still so much love. So I've got itchy nose there. Does that mean a fight? Does that mean a fight? An itchy nose, does that mean a fight?
A fight?
A fight. Does
a
that mean, or is it fight?
Oh, a fight.
Or is it angry?
Fisticuffs.
Yeah, but the same when if you've got an itchy nose.
Which is the one that comes into money?
Spider.
Oh, is it?
Is it itchy?
I thought it was an itchy ear.
Oh, itchy ear, is it?
Oh, I thought it was an itchy ear.
Oh.
Shows what I know.
Jamie, get on to Google.
Oh my God,
yeah,
we've been Googling like that
itchy
today.
Nose. We've got Lois is saying that was such a sweet card that Debbie done in that last demo.
I fixed it.
You fixed it, or did you?
Oh yeah, do you think I was going to leave it, Craig?
No.
I fixed it, yeah. I popped it onto a different card base, so yeah.
Brilliant, awesome. Conrad Cutter on YouTube is saying, hi Debbie and Craig. Sam McDonald is saying, afternoon Craig and Debbie from a horrible wet day in Darlington.
Oh, I hadn't heard Sam's name being
Just to see
mentioned for
him out there.
ages.
I know.
Lovely to see you, Sam.
Nice to see your name popping up. Denise is in saying, Denise Whitening on Facebook, all this talk of lovely homemade pasta is making me feel hungry. Yeah, I do make a mean lasagna as well. I do make, although the actual flavouring of the mince is not, that's out of pack. but the cheese sauce and all that, completely fresh. Then we've got Zoe Carver saying, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I did an upside down back to front card today.
It's my speciality at the minute. 2 in the space of a week.
Awkward. Baz Joan on YouTube is saying, the best pasta dish I have ever had was in Venice. It was amazing. Is that where Debbie and Al are away to at the end of the week?
Are they going? Where are they going?
Venice. Are they
What, this week?
at the end of the week?
Is she?
Yeah, it is Venice, isn't it? Debbie and Al. Yeah,
I didn't realise she was off on her jollies.
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Is that Italy? Yeah, yes, it is. Yep. Okay, I'm going to start this one again here, Baz Joan, saying, the best pasta dish I have ever had was in Venice. It was amazing. Air frying pasta is also amazing. Better than crisp. Oh, this is 2 separate things. Okay. So, air frying pasta is also amazing, better than crisp, and also a great way to use up pre-cooked pasta.
I had no idea you could
Neither
do
did
that.
I. I read that as one great big meal, so apologies on that one. But yeah, air frying pasta that's already been cooked. Pasta and rice. Oh my gosh, you cook it, and then before you know it, you've got enough for the 5,000s, don't you? I just cannot get the quantity right of pasta. No. Jane Adams is saying, hey, Craig and Debbie, where does the tomato and the pasta go to dance?
No idea, Jane. Do tell.
At the meatball.
At the what?
At the meatball. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Sam McDonald in Darlington, I cannot wait to get my Craftaganza box. Excellent. And Jan is saying, if your nose itches, it's the sign that company is coming.
Company is
Company
coming.
is coming.
Oh, okay.
Must get on the dating sites then, eh? There we go. No, I thought it was a fight. Itchy palm is a money. Okay, what's the fight? Life's moments. Here we go. Now, if you were so lucky earlier on to get hold of our showstopper, it went so busy. It was really phenomenal, and you've seen the demos. We're going to have a look at it in a moment. We do still have just the dies on its own. Now, I'm going to let you guys know stateside, this die on its own does have the tariff on top of it. So it does have the tariff tax. You've got it on its own, $24.99 or $29.95. Platinum price, $19.99 or $23.96, with, of course, your UF tariff as well. But it's giving you 77 dies in there. Most of them are your words that you can create your phrases, your verses, your sentiments if you want to, or a just because. You've got fabulous, you've got good, smile, cheer, missing, congrats, from, someone, proud especially. You've got love, your, and then you've got all of your numbers as well, 1 to 0. You've got your ordinals as well, which gives you 77 dies. Every single one of these will work in every single die cutting machine in the industry because they will work through your smallest die cutting machines. Our Gemini Mini is the smallest, if not one of the smallest, which means that them being wafer thin dies, they'll go through anyone. So larger machines, smaller machines, but great way to finish off the card just because of the card or to create that full sentiment within the card. Afterwards, we've got an hour left within this show. Once myself and Debbie have finished, go back to YouTube on Crafter's Companion and have a look at everything Debbie's done today, because it really has been incredible to see how they've been used. But what we will do is we're going to have another one-time look, Debbie, at these brand new moment dies.
Yeah, last time for today for me, but well, for me and for now, because who knows what's happening for the rest of the week.
That's
but
it.
I don't mean like I'm not going to be here, can I just say? I just meant last time with this fabulous collection. That's what I was going to say.
You've done that once before.
Oh, I have. Literally had everybody say, oh, Debbie's leaving. No, I wasn't leaving. It's just the way I said it. I'm absolutely hopeless sometimes, let me tell you. I'm going in with a congratulation one. This time, one of life's moments, because we've got the congrats. We've also got on there, well and done. Where's it gone? There. Yeah. Lots and lots of other ones. It could be a good look. It could be anything that you wanted to say. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of black cardstock, run that through my Mini. There we go. And then I'm going to do a little bit of drop shadowing with a little bit of white. I felt like a bit of black and white all day today. Have you noticed?
You have done a fair bit of black and white.
Normally I'm full of colour.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah.
full-on colourful life that Debbie leads.
Well, it has been said once or twice.
Your personality is very colourful.
Really?
Yeah. And
that
your
a good
language as
thing?
well sometimes.
Is that a good thing? What was that?
And your language as well sometimes.
Woo! No, we don't want to be sharing secrets like that.
Oh
Craig.
my gosh, you've got a right potty mouth when you're not live. Brilliant. No, we're not joking, Jamie. We're not joking. Jamie's got a right potty mouth.
Oh, dear.
No,
that's
you
so
do.
funny.
Joking aside, you've got a colourful personality.
Oh, thank you. Is that a compliment?
That is a
good
big
thing?
compliment.
That's all right then.
That is a big
I
compliment.
never know to take that. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
No, that is definitely a good thing.
Listen, what you see is what you get. Do you know the thing is, I always remember this story, and I know Claire probably not watching, but my niece, and she was like, oh, Auntie Debbie, when she found out I got a job with Crafter's Companion. Oh, we'll see, you don't tell you next. I'm like, I don't think they will, love. I don't think they will. And she's like, oh, you'd be fabulous. No, I was like, no, it's never going to happen. And she's like, when I told her, she's like, I told you. But I said to her, well, I always thought I wouldn't really, like, be suitable, if that's the right word, just because of me.
Yeah,
Because this is who I am. I'm like, I'm one of those people that, you know, like people when they meet me, they'll go, oh, you're exactly like you are on telly. I'm like, yeah, well, that's how you're meant to be, isn't it? Because I've always been taught by both my mum and my dad, you are who you are, be proud of who you are, and never change. And I'm like, so yeah, it's strange because I have met one or two people that aren't quite the same as they are on the telly, as they are in the real.
No.
Maybe one day I'll write my memoirs.
Yeah, that would be good to read.
Yeah.
Funny you say not on that one, because for myself, I am who I am. However, one of the things, actually this is going back to Craftaganza. Before, of course, COVID and that happened, I was fortunate enough to take part of 2 Craftaganza. And one of the, when I say feedback, the positive feedback, so many of you loved my classes, but you did say, oh, Craig's a little bit more nervous to start with in groups of people before he cuts. He's a little bit, you know, refraining himself. Do you know what I mean? You know, on the air he could be loud and bubbly, and I am absolutely that. But you know, until you just start to be around someone just that little bit longer, that's when I start to come out my shell.
Yeah.
So I am who I am, but sometimes it just takes me a little bit of time just to ease in myself, not around other people, just in myself. So yeah.
Oh, you are who you are, Craig, and you're lovely who you are, never change.
So, because I can't believe I get to do this for all you guys. That's to be fair, you know what I mean?
Well, I often think that myself
Yeah, we
sometimes,
do.
Craig, I'm not going to lie.
We both do, don't we? We talk
Yeah.
about it a lot.
So I've put my well done down onto, and this is just a nesting die set that I've got. Again, I have a lot of nesting dies at the side of me. I've got more than one congrats, and it'll become more, well, it'll make more sense in a second because I've got a few, and I didn't want to die cut them all out. I wanted to just speed this process up. Again, it's all about, look at me. When do you ever stop, Debbie? Seriously? Oh my God, it's still going on. I forgot I cut that many. But it'll become more clear in a moment. Now, I could leave that there, but I am going to do that, I said, the drop shadow. And this time I'm putting the white on top of the black for that shadow. And again, just drop that down, move it slightly to the right. And when you're happy with where it's positioned, and this is why tweezers or a poker tool do come in handy for this bit. Happy with that. And then I'll just put my done onto there. And just pop that down. Drop down to the right. To the left, to the left, to the right. Who sings that? To the left.
Is it Beyonce? To the left, to the
Oh,
left.
yeah, it is,
Is
isn't
it
it?
Beyonce?
She's coming, she's doing a tour, isn't she, soon?
Is she?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
very
say I'm
soon,
a
actually.
incredible singer, but ironically, despite liking that sort of music and voice, I'm not a big follower of Beyonce, no.
So I've been to see her when she was in Destiny's Child, and I'm not going to lie, absolutely phenomenal. And I was on the front row, so I think that might have helped. But she was absolutely amazing, and I mean absolutely amazing. And you know, I felt lucky with that because I was ringing up to get some tickets back in the day.
Back in the
Back
day.
in the day when you could ring up, none of this stupid nonsense of getting in a queue, waiting on a blinking website, waiting absolutely hours, and then only to find you can't get a ticket. Back in the day, you could ring directly to the arena and get your tickets. And I was getting tickets for my daughter to go and see McFly.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I was on the phone, I was booking my tickets, and then I heard in the background another call operator, yes, they're just about to go on sale for Destiny's Child. I went, excuse me, did you just say Destiny's Child are going on sale? And she went, yeah, my colleague did. I went, how do I get tickets? And she went, oh, front row. We're like, oh, I'm at it.
It's
So
meant,
that's
wasn't
how I
it?
got it. Won't be able to do that these days.
No, you
because
ain't.
now they charge an absolute premium for front row seats. We'll say no more about that because
Nope.
I'll get on my soapbox and yeah,
Do you
might
want,
be turning that potty mouth into reality there.
you want me to get on my little soapbox for a minute? Do you know what? Do you want to know how bad like tickets and prices and that are?
Yeah.
The wrestling are back in a couple of months. The UK doing a tour. I'm not going because the prices are ridiculous. One of them's in Birmingham and it's for Monday Night Raw, so it's live throughout the world on Netflix. Ridiculous. The night before, it says in August. In September, they're through in Newcastle. It's what they call a house show. It's not televised, nothing like that. And oh my God, the cheapest flight is £279. I'm like, no. Couple of years ago, I could get a ticket for like 60 quid, and that was expensive back then. I was like, I love
nuts.
it. I can't justify that. Not front row, it's not ringside, nothing special.
What?
No.
Oh, I thought that were going to be a VIP ticket. I'm like, that's
Nope.
not bad, that, Craig, that's not too bad.
Nope.
For VIP, but that's ridiculous. Could you imagine what it's like closer?
Exactly, yeah.
Now, this is a 5x7 card base, and you're probably thinking, what is that strip down there? Well, it's actually an outliner that I've just used a ruler to create an half-inch strip. So rather than putting, do you know, like earlier you saw me put a black strip down and you put the white onto there?
Yeah.
I'm actually just going to put the black congrats going down, and rather than adding it onto a strip, I'm going straight directly onto my card. So I've got all my congrats, put my glue back on my hand, even though I wiped it all off and realised I'd still not finished my demo. So I don't know what I was doing there. But I'm just going to dip that in, and we're going to, and I'll fold that in so you can see, we're going to, hang on. Let me get that back, there we go, dip that back in. I'm just going to go in and start putting down my, and you're probably thinking, Debbie, that's hanging off the edge. But I do love a bit of random, and that's exactly what I want. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. A bit similar to what I did with the numbers during the load show, which you can go back and watch. That's crazy, that price of money for tickets.
Yep. Front row, WWE. For like, yeah, Raw, SmackDown, you're looking at £6,000 for one ticket.
What did you just say?
£6,000 for one seat front row at a WWE show, just now, a televised show.
You have got to be kidding me.
Could you imagine what like WrestleMania or something like that is like? It is crazy. So when they're across in the UK, I'm going to, because when I found out they were coming, I booked a couple of days off on holiday. So I know that I am off. So what I might just do, Debbie, is just wait last minute.
See if they do some
and
reduced
see
ones.
if they do any reduced
When's
ones.
that?
It is August, so they're in Newcastle, August, is it the 25th? So August.
Bank holiday weekend.
Sorry?
Bank holiday weekend.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it is Sunday, so Sunday the 24th, they're in Newcastle, and then the next night they're in Birmingham doing their big Monday Night Raw show, which is on Netflix. And that had taken that off, because what I did think was if I did get a ticket, I would speak to Lily and Liam and that at Hobbymaker and say, if you wanted me to do any shows while I'm down, I would kill two birds with one stone.
Oh, yeah.
But as it is at the moment, I'm not going down that road because I ain't paying nearly 300 quid for just one ticket. It's not special, it's not front row, not
I'm going to say if special ticket, sometimes
Yeah.
it's a bit different,
It's
isn't
different.
it?
Hospitality are that different, but no, nothing extra within that.
It's like me with my Peter Kay the other week. I went to Peter Kay, well, obviously I told you about my daughter and my son buying me the VIP ticket. And the only thing VIP about it was a lanyard and a little bag that had got a tour programme in and 6 placemats with Peter Kay scenes on. That was it. That was what the VIP was. What? Excuse me? Whole new show. So we'll stop talking about the VIPs. Now then, can you see? It looks like a little strip thing going down, doesn't it? And I'm then going to pop that down there. Now, I'm going to keep that on. If you didn't want to do that, you could have done that in a pencil and rubbed that out. Or you could have actually stuck a strip on there and then put that onto there. But I wanted to save a bit of time. And I've just taken a little bit, again, some of the Sarah signature, do you know the box?
Yes.
Some of the papers in there. And that's just an inky background with a little bit of ink just swished around or smudged around, and with a couple of little strips on there, just to be able to create a little bit of feature. Popped it onto some craft card for a change, because I keep forgetting craft card is actually quite nice. I keep forgetting to use it, Craig. I don't know about yourself.
Never use it, Debbie.
Do you not?
Because it's not that I forget, but yeah, it's never my go-to.
Yeah, I keep forgetting how lovely it looks, giving it a bit of a rustic feel. So that's just the base of my background, which, yeah, fair dues, they could do that. Nah, I want some a little bit extra on there, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I took a strip of paper, double-sided, and I literally went in with a scoreboard, did a little bit like paper pleating. To be fair, you could use your paper pleater.
You could,
because
couldn't
paper
you?
pleater's got
Yeah.
a rosette in there. This was just on a scoreboard, and I literally went in every 2 millimetres on the board, as in, not millimetres, Debbie, that's the wrong word. Let me just explain what I meant by that. Just in case you haven't got the paper pleater. Or the paper pleater has been on at an absolutely ridiculously good price just recently. But just coming in at those two, Debbie, hold that down. You're moving around. Literally at the 2 mark. So just taking that in for a really nice thin paper pleat. So just going every 2, if that makes sense. And there it literally is. So it creates that lovely, and then it's just a case of doing your mountain, your valley, your mountain, your valley, to create your own little paper pleats. And that's all it is. It's literally just doing that all the way across that strip. Really simple, really easy, and looks quite effective. I'm just going to join the 2 together. Now, this is when I become all fingers and thumbs trying to do this, Craig, so please excuse me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just going to let all your eyes water at home, because I couldn't quite remember, so I thought to go and look. So WrestleMania, just past there, WrestleMania 41, it was in Vegas.
Yeah.
So for both nights, front row ticket for both nights, 16.5 grand.
What?
16,469 for one front row ticket. Yes,
Shut
for
the
both
front door.
nights, but 16 grand. You think that's bad?
Yeah.
You think that's bad?
Yeah.
SummerSlam this year, it's at the MetLife Stadium in New York, for both nights, 40 grand. One ticket, front row.
I've got the shakes again.
Both
I've got the
nights,
shakes again. What the?
40 grand. You wonder why WWE fans exactly that. And
But
that's the whole-
Craig, it's false. It's all
yes.
fake.
It's scripted, it's storyline, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
But
What
how
the-
anyone can justify that, it is crazy.
What? I'm shooketh to my core.
I do have to say though, defending the WWE, it's not necessarily them, it is of course they are now owned by TKO, that own UFC and all of that.
By who?
TKO, so you know, like the UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship and all that, they all own WWE now.
Okay.
So it's more of a money thing. But yes, just even that, side by side, you know, WWE, any fans, how can you justify paying something like that?
Thing is, people want to, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, literally let that set, and when it's set, Craig, it will look like, oops, I've got glue everywhere. It'll look like this, and I've just literally, and now the decision is, that one, I think. Like that side?
I like that as well.
Yeah? Yeah, we'll do that side. So I'm going to stick that on. Obviously, you do need to let that set. To be fair, hot glue gun is pretty instant, in all honesty. It's quite instant. So I'm just going to stick that onto there. Then I'm going to put my With Love over the top. So I'll grab another little bit of hot glue. The reason it's just to make, I've done it again. I do it all the time. Stuck my finger straight in the hot glue. Do you know?
Ouchie.
One of these days, I'll remember it's hot glue, Debbie.
For a reason.
It's hot glue for a reason. Exactly. It happens when I'm too busy talking and trying to think of something else. Do you know, I do it all the time. Thankfully, that wasn't too bad. However, we are going to pop on now some little tail ends. Is that the right word?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
For the it is.
The tails, yeah.
I thought it was what it
tails
said.
of the rosette, yeah.
That's okay. So we're going to have, right, I've cut myself a few strips here. So let's come in with the two largest ones first. I'll put these on and I'll layer these up first. So I'll just use, Debbie's not using hot glue gun. Just pop that down on, and I'm going to create a little bit of dimension. I'm only sticking though a little bit down because I'm going to curl those ends.
I have been crafting for many, many years, as many of you know.
Yep.
Today,
Yep.
the amount of different ways, Debbie, that you've even made me think of how you can use sentiment dyes has been mind-blowing. Whether
bless
it's
you.
the focus, whether it is the edgeable, whether it is the background, faux emboss, you've used them in ways that even I never would have thought of. Honestly, it's been incredible. Absolutely incredible. Phenomenal demos.
Oh, thank you very much. You're very sweet. I'm like that when I watch you guys. I just think, why didn't I think of that?
And some of them are
crazy,
really
isn't
quite
it?
simple, aren't they?
I know, yeah. I look at it and think, oh. I mean, I don't know about you. Do you again sometimes get this? Because obviously we've been privy to the Christmas things coming. I look at things sometimes and I just sit there, and sometimes I have a little bit of a crafty block.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
I think that's the right word.
It is, yeah.
And so sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to, and then I have to sit and play, or sometimes get a coffee, look at it, get it all out, have a little play. But it's just finding, and sometimes it comes to you naturally. Other times you have a little look around on, like, I mean, don't go down to Pinterest, it's like a rabbit hole.
It is, isn't it?
Honest to God, you go on that thing and you know, before you know, look back up, 3 hours have gone. I'm like, it's a bit like TikTok. But it's good to get like ideas and things, because sometimes we can have those. And I love watching, uh-oh, I've lost one of my tails. Where's it got?
Stuck to you.
Stuck every time today. Honestly, George, I will go in this morning. Where's my sentiments gone? Stuck all over my arms. It happens to the best of us, Craig. It happens to the best
You're
of us.
right, and that's why it was the other week there, Debbie, when I had a day, it was my week prepping at home. Very, very briefly, the way our schedules work, we're on TV for kind of like a week, we'll have time at home to prep for all our shows. That's how it kind of works out. One of my days I was prepping at home. I was doing little boxes. It was for social content. I must have started about 9:30 in the morning. I was still there into the night time, Debbie, and I hadn't finished one of the projects because I didn't like the look, I didn't like what I'd done, I didn't like the colour, I didn't like the style, I liked absolutely nothing about it. And then on Sunday there, I banged out all my demos because I had a great day.
Yeah.
It's just talking about, as you were saying.
Yeah,
That
I mean, look at me
happens.
with tags. I did it all in one afternoon because I just couldn't stop. Got my ideas, got going, got flowing, and it happens. And then there's other days, it's all a bit mushy. So go out and look for a bit of inspiration. And this is the thing, this is what we love to do. We come and bring you a little bit of inspiration because these are marking all life's moments. That could be someone who's passed a test, passed an exam, who's done really well in maybe a job or whatever it is. This is what this set's been all about. We have all been blown away by the response from you guys about this. So much so that, I mean, I've had time in my life doing this, and I know Lily kickstarted it all the way back, 10 o'clock this morning. But yeah, it's been absolutely fabulous, and it's just showing you all the different ways that you can use the most versatile, useful set of dies to cover all sorts of occasions with life's moments. And literally, this has been a fabulous one, and I've loved every minute of it.
And it shows in everything that Debbie's been doing. And the reason I say that is because so many of you think, oh, it's so great, I wish I could make cards like you really as quick as you. It does not happen for us. And, you know, to make your finishing off cards with sentiments, what a great, great set that we've got. Now, because it was incredibly busy, as Debbie was saying there, our showstopper within the brand new launch today did sell out right at the end of our actual launch day show. What we do have is the dies on their own. Now, you can grab hold of them. You guys stateside, you are going to have your US tariff on the individual dies. So pop them into your basket. If you're curious, pop them into your basket, get to checkout, and all the info will be there at your checkout. But if you want to go for them on their own, $24.99 or $29.95. You got your platinum price, $19.99 or $23.96, which gives you 77 dies every single way, and so much more. You're going to be able to use them, as to which Debbie has shown you today. It's great to have. I was thinking as Debbie was showing that sample there, imagine, or demo there, imagine using, not Celebrate with Style, what was our?
Celebrate the Good Times?
Celebrate Good Times collection. This is going to, as we said, this is going to work with every collection, but the Celebrate Good Times with this collection, match made in heaven. They absolutely are. So if you want to go for that, you can do $19.99 or $23.96. You guys stateside are going to have the tariffs on top of that one. This one was did we show it yesterday or did we have a, oh no, I think it was on Saturday. And how this is still in stock, I never know. I never know. Now, if you got our showstopper with the double-sided adhesive sheets, this is the way that myself and Debbie use our double-sided adhesive sheets the most. That is with the Gilded flakes. I love them. Debbie loves them because we were talking about it earlier on. This is your Gilded flakes. This is your blush. Rose gold, soft rose, pretty pink. Coloured Gilded flakes, and I sound like a parrot because I say this all the time, coloured Gilded flakes are so incredibly expensive to produce and manufacture because of the colouring that you have to put in. It gunks them all up, stops them from turning into foil. Gilded flakes all start from silver Gilded flakes. You've got your gold, you've got your copper. That's why you tend to see these mostly from other companies within the industry. Colour, it's hard to get that consistency right. I remember talking to Leanne once, hence why they're so expensive. We've got the coloured within that blush tone here. $14.99 or $16.95. You've got your platinum of $11.99 or $13.56. You guys stateside are going to have the tariffs on top of that. Now that's what you're paying for. That's what they would be. But then what we're going to be giving you is your 5-pack of your Stays Sticky glue pens. These are a ballpoint handwriting pen, but the glue will stay sticky till you pop something on it. Gilded flakes or glitter, anything that's fine like that. So if you want to sign your signature and then pop your Gilded flakes over the top, you can do that. If you want to do dots and dashes, if you want to do the edges around your mats and layers, you can do that. Whatever you want, but you've got 5 of them in there. Now you could be looking at the Sakura Blend brand pen that is a Stay Sticky, and you could be about $2.99 for one of them. My good friends through in Gateshead sticks to their one. You're looking at about $1.99 for their one, all of which are brilliant, but you're getting that 5-pack with the actual Gilded flakes as well for $11.99 or $13.56 with your US tariff on top of that as well. So that one's in there. Said why it's still in stock, I don't know. I would have thought it would have gone by now, but it is still there. And then let's have another look at our linen cardstock here, because this is your out of this world deal. Can you imagine all of your sentiment dies that you've got from in the lodge being cut in with these ones? The mats and layers that Debbie's shown you with all of these ones here. Linen card, always my favourite cardstock, always has been for many, many years, and probably will always be. What we've got here is from our collection. So if you've got these collections, brilliant, replenish your stock. If not, don't worry. What we always say is just ignore the title. You've got beautiful colours when it comes to the linen card. 250 GSM, you've got your 4 colours within that one, originally from Wisteria, but you've got those lovely deep tones in there. Then we've got what was originally from your Majestic Unicorn, cover it up, great, gorgeous, bold colours from, of course, the Rainbow, that's in there. More bold colours, this was originally from your Lovebirds collection, but you've got all of those 6 colours within that one too, so that's in there. And then you've also got, just finishing it off, with that neutral tone there, you've got that rustic tone, you've got your Thankful and Blessed, or of course, just great tones in there. 24 sheets within all of these ones, so that's 96 A4 250 GSM linen cardstock. You've got that at $29.98 or $39.90. Platinum price, you're going to be $23.98 or $31.92. You are going to have your US tariffs on top of that one, but what you can do is you can emboss with it, you can foil onto it, you can cut it, you can trim it, you can then do your Gilded flakes on it, you can do an embossing on it, you can do all of that when it comes to the linen cardstock. So it's there for you to check out if you want to. As I said, great selection of colours or to replenish your stock from your Nature Garden collection. We're going to then take a little bit of a break, and then when we come back, we're going to finish off. We've got about half an hour left of this last live show of the day. So grab a cuppa or check out your baskets, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Hi everybody, this is Lynn Bledsoe. You asked me why I like or I love Crafter's Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter, and Crafter's Companion makes me look better. It makes me look like a better crafter than I am, because I'm not good at design. So I have the layout collection that helps me with design. I don't like to do the same thing over and over. So I have a template library that gives me lots of new ideas and card bases and things to try. I never know what to put on the inside of the card, so I have the compendiums that have all the sayings for cards, and I never know what color combinations to put together and what goes with what, and so all their collections make it easy for me to know what to do. So that is why I love Crafter's Companion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before. Thanks, bye.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Crafters TV, my favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters. You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help with your suggestions. As an unpaid carer, having had to give up my job, you provide me with many light moments in my day. Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none. Thank you.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
I was just saying to him, do you know something? I always watch what I say here, because it's like, well, do you not enjoy every other day? But, which I always do. But yet, what a really, really, you know when you have one of those days, it's just been a really nice day. Yesterday was as well. It's just been really nice. You guys are loving everything that Debbie's been showing you as well, loving the deals as well, which is always lovely. We knew that you would, but yeah. So what we're going to do is the showstopper of what we were ready to show is gone, but we're going to have a look at the multimedia tag dies here. And these ones, which launched yesterday, we do have the Stardust Celebration paper pad on its own that we're going to show you again in a minute as well. But if you want your multimedia tag dies, you've got these here at $24.99 or $29.95. You've got them at a platinum price of $19.99 or $23.96. Fortunately, because they are individually, you guys stateside are going to have your US tariff on top of that. But these are thicker dies. These are going to still go through your card and also your paper. But what you're going to be able to do is your mount board, you're going to go through your fabrics, your leathers, you're going to go over your balsa wood, anything like that that is thicker, you're going to be able to cut, no problem whatsoever. So you do have your 6 tags. So they all come individually. They come within a rose gold colour. You can go back to yesterday where Debbie explained them in full length in great detail, but that one being your tag dies in that there. $19.99 or $23.96. Just while I'm touching upon, of course, that tariff, just to let you know for you guys stateside, there is a section on the website, big section, that is all tariff free. So if you want to have a little look, if maybe you're trying to get to the postage level and you want to add stuff in that, there is a section there that is tariff free if you want to take advantage of that. So these ones do have the tariffs on them, but you'll find that at checkout on the website. Then what we're going to do is let's have a look at the Stardust paper pad here, because this, do you know something? I'm going to say it's the same as these sentiment dies today. Now what I mean by that is that they will go with absolutely anything, every single occasion, all these different celebrations that this pad is going to work with. 36 sheets that you've got within this 12 by 12 pad here. Now you do have 12 designs and then you're going to get 3 of each. Now the way that our paper pads work, if you're not familiar with them, is the front side, you have got that full edge to edge focus on whatever the design is about, but on the opposite side, you've got a little bit more of that subtleness. So whether you're wanting to use them when it comes to, of course, your 5th of November, Guy Fawkes night, or of course for you guys stateside when it comes to the 4th of July, maybe it's going to be New Year in Hogmanay, maybe it's some sort of celebration that you want to use them. You know, they are a beautiful, beautiful thing to be watching. I know, of course, unfortunately at the moment, and quite rightly, you know, that debate on fireworks is always up in the air because it is horrible when it comes to the animals, but to actually have them when it comes to that paper forum, so nice to see. I have tried any single time that I've gone out to look at fireworks, trying to photograph them, and it doesn't matter how incredible your mobile phones get these days, fireworks are still so hard to actually photograph. These is as if our product development team has actually gone in with some incredible sort of photography and actually photographed them. But of course, we've got our incredible team that do our paper pads. And then you've got all of these, as I was saying there, double-sided there. Full on side on one side, and then you've got that subtleness on the other. 36 sheets, 12 by 12, they are uncoated. So if you want to go over with your glitters and your sprays and all that, you can do that. $14.99 or $19.95. Your platinum price is $11.99 or $15.96. Again, individual, unfortunately for you guys stateside, you are going to have your tariff on that one there, but it is there for you to check out on the website. And then we're going to go back to where we kind of started. We're going to go back to the pasta collection. This one is tariff-free. We've still got the showstopper here, which consists of the Pasta La Vista collection. You've got your A4, no it's not, you've got your 4x6 embossing folder, 2D embossing folder with the punny sentiments when it comes to the pasta. If you want to see them in great detail, do go back to the start of this show and have a little read of them all, or back onto Friday's show, you can do that. You've got your pasta with the die, you've got your emojis at the bottom as well with the arms and the legs, and then you've also got your 6x6 paper pad, single-sided, and you've got some of these which are pasta-related designs, i.e. you've got pasta shapes in there, spirals in there, spaghettis in there, but then you've got some kind of generic designs in there as well. All brand new designs for this paper pad, that's in there. And then what you can also get within the showstopper, and you can only get this in the showstopper, is the actual apron here. I'm going to stand up for this one here, just to show you how it is. It's a nice sizable apron, but what you have got as well is the extended neck straps as well. So you've got Craft and Royalty with our logo. The waist straps as well, really, really long. So you know that, of course, no matter the body type, it's going to work with so many people as well. If you do want to go for that one, you can only get it at the moment when it comes to our showstopper, but £44 or $53 with your platinum price there, £35.20 or $42.40. Just to let you know, when that showstopper goes, the collection, if we have any remaining, will go, unfortunately, with a tariff for you guys stateside. So it's just something to keep in mind, but at the moment, we've got that tariff free within that Pasta La Vista collection, Debbie. What we're waiting to do?
It's, well, I'm going to mix up a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything
in my life. Absolutely. So I'm going to use the tags. I've got some mount board. I've got my Starburst. Wait a minute. Stardust. Celebration. I was going to say Starburst.
That was a sweet, or opal fruits, wasn't it?
Well, actually, you can get hold of opal fruits.
Yes. Yeah.
So they are back for a little short time. To me, they will always be opal fruits because that was when I was brought up with like a marathon. What's this snicker thing? It's a marathon to me. It's the opal fruits.
Yep.
What do they called again now? Starburst.
Starburst.
So yeah, so but yeah, so I'm going to use a bit of everything, including the Pasta La Vista, baby. I absolutely love this collection. But going back to the tags, I mean, I love these. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm going to turn this not into a tag, but into a card base again. So I've got some mount board. Now you would need 2 pieces of this. You could do this with multiple pieces of card if you wanted to, but I wanted quite a nice sturdy base for my card. So I'll just cut out the one, but because I've got one already cut at the side of me. But we are going to show you how to use the multimedia tag with our Gemini machine.
Oh,
so
wow.
I've got my cutting plates, I've got the mount board, I've got the tag, and I'm going to hold that down because I know what it's like. I know the power of the machine. Uh-oh, where's my low tack tape gone? Well, oh, I've got a piece. It's okay. Whew, that was close. Thought I'd lost it then. I'm just going to hold that down just into place to make sure it doesn't move anywhere. Now, you can, if you want to protect one of your cutting plates, you can put your metal shim under here at this process, but I've mentioned this before, it doesn't really need it. I have one plate that is a multimedia plate, which is what I tend to have marked up as MM on mine at home with a permanent marker pen. And it's just a plastic shim and then the other cutting plate on the top. Whoops, I've got all my makes around me. Hang on a minute. Let's just move those out of the way. I've literally just displayed everything that we've been...
It's good to see though.
Literally just put them all around me. I forgot I'd got them on top at Gemini and everything. Can I just say, can you hear the cracking? Normal. It's a normal sound. It is a deeper ridged die, so it does make that sound in there to, for anybody thinking, oh, it doesn't sound right, it does. That's the normal sound. I love the fact that it's a multimedia die, which means, of course, it will go through lots of different materials, not just mount board. If you're thinking fabric, leather, multiple layers of cotton and all sorts of different materials that you would expect a multimedia to cut. Now you can hear it's very solid.
Very.
Very, very solid. So, but I wanted to do that twice and turn this into a card. So this was one that I cut previously. Now, to turn it into a card, how do you make that match up? Well, a little piece of cardstock just cut down, and I've only really literally cut it down to about, in fact, I'll give you the proper measurements. You can make this small, it doesn't have to be as big as what I've done, because I've done about 1.5 inches and scored it down the centre, and I've put some red liner tape on the outside flap and a red liner tape on the inside flap, because we're going to join the two together. So we're going to join this, so I've turned this over this way to go onto this side. So let me just grab my poker tool that I've put away, because Debbie thinks she's slacking and leaving early, and she's not. Started tidying things up.
We all do that, don't
Honestly,
we? Yeah.
I don't know what on earth possessed me. I was putting everything away. I'm like, what are you doing? You've still got a show to do, Debbie. But I'm just going to come in, and before I actually just check, I just want to make sure it's lined up flush with that because that's going to be the inside, that's going to be the outside. I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to pop that down. And then I'm going to flatten that little hinge, because that's all it is. It's like a little hinge. And we're going to take that off and then sit this one side by side and try not to, so before I actually do it, I'm just going to make sure it actually folds and it's not moving. So a little bit of wet glue could help at this point, but tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut my hinge. Shut the hinge sounds really weird, doesn't it? And make sure that it folds nice and flush together. Are you all right, Craig? Are you all right? But that means now I've got my card base and it just keeps it all together. Look at that. Nice and easy. Yeah, I got it. You've got, so that's all we're going to do. And I'm just going to make sure that that's nice and sealed down. Now, I've already done I mean, these were spares that I had yesterday. You can cut multiples of this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And I think we cut 4, didn't we, Craig, if I remember rightly? Yeah, cut 4. There was a time on one of the demonstrations that I actually laid the paper over the top of the mount board and cut those 2 together as well. So I'm going to have that one on the front of the card because I quite like the explosion on there.
I suppose this is where your all-purpose will give you even extra
rigidity.
Rigidity, that's
Sturdiness.
it.
You were going to come out with the same word I came out with yesterday when I mixed them both together.
Yeah, I was.
Just catching with you today, Craig.
It is. It's flowing. I'll be on to Jake tomorrow.
You've got Keith. You've got Keith.
Okay, that's all. Oh, yeah, right enough.
I was just going to say, you've got Keith tomorrow, Craig.
Keith. Yeah, so you've got myself and Debbie for the first show at 10 o'clock UK time.
Yes, we are.
So we're together. Yep. We were both reminded, which was great.
We've been rocking up really late, me and you, and like, oh, you're on air. Actually, funny enough, my calendar pinged at me this morning, just before, I were actually coming in, but I were like just, as I come, it pinged at me as though, and I'm thinking, but I'm not on air, so why did my calendar remind me that I got a show at 10 o'clock? So I was like, I don't know, it must have been added by accident.
Maybe they must have, yeah.
Well, when I tell you, I nearly had a little accident because I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I bet.
I was literally, I need to get my foot down. And then thinking, no, but you're not on it, Debbie. I had to double check. Thinking, no, you're not on it, you're not on it.
So yeah, it's me and Debbie are the first show. And are you on at all in the middle tomorrow, or is it Keith both shows?
I think. Have you got your diary to hand?
I do. Let's have a look. So yeah, so myself and Debbie.
I think I'm on at 10 o'clock with you. I think it's then Craig.
So.
Yeah, which I need to do because I've not done it yet. Oh gosh, yeah, I've got to decide. Oh, I've got to decide. I'm glad it's a nice, relaxed show, Jamie. Jamie's saying in me, yeah, Debbie, we've got Craft Your Stash. Debbie still hasn't decided what she's doing. I will make an executive decision tonight, and I'll let you all know tomorrow.
So my calendar is just letting me know me. So I think what it must be is myself and you, Debbie, are on at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
12 o'clock wake-up call. I think you must be popping in.
What?
No? Are you popping in? So it's just me and Keith at wake-up call in Craft House. Yeah. So me and Debbie are only together once tomorrow morning, because then at night time at 5 o'clock, Debbie, you're on your own solo.
What do you mean I'm on my own?
Just you and Jamie at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
You're getting early finish tomorrow?
I do, because they're getting me to start.
What was that?
Because I'm starting at 10.
But so am I.
Can I just say? Excuse
me, can I point out the obvious? I'm here.
I had nothing to do with that tomorrow. I would have been more than happy to stay and done the full day.
What day is it tomorrow?
Sorry?
Oh, we've not got Beautiful Beginnings.
That's just, no. Yeah. So, it's me and Debbie at 10 a.m, then it's me and Keith at 12, then me and Keith at 1, at 2 o'clock, sorry, and then Debbie, you're solo at 5 o'clock.
I'm flying solo. I am flying solo. Look how lovely that looks now, Craig.
That does look
really nice.
Can't see
my joints, can you? You can't see my flaps, they're all covered up. See? Look at that. Literally all covered up. Oops. The tabs. Sorry.
It's not you, it's my ear. It's in my ear, that's what it is.
children, they are children.
Yeah.
Now, I have got, because obviously I had a spare one of these and I thought, you know what, would make a nice little strip going down the centre. So I'm going to just grab my guillotine. And let's have a get. So now then, if I remember rightly, that's 3 3/4. So let me just check that that's 3 3/4. Perfect. I'll just snip that down a little bit. So 3 3/4. Let me take a little chunk off the bottom as well. And then we're going to come in. Oh, now then, I think I might have an inch strip. Let's just have a little look. Yes, I have 2.
I mean,
I love winging it sometimes.
I do as well.
Do you like? It keeps me on my toes.
It does. Sometimes I do some of my best work when I wing it. It's amazing how sometimes that can happen.
It's true though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I suppose it goes back to, could spend hours prepping on one demo, Debbie, and I like it, but then we could come in, something happens in the show, something sells out, we have to wing it, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I've just done an amazing demo in like 20 minutes winged. It's funny.
It's crazy.
It's funny, isn't it?
It happened to me. I prepped everything for Hobby Maker. I was telling you, I prepped everything for Hobby Maker, and then everything changed. I'm like, no! So I literally had to wing everything. If you watch the shows, you'd never tell.
Bet you wouldn't have, no. Do I want to do it all the time? No.
No. Don't want to do
There
it
is
all the time.
pressure and stress.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure and stress.
But it's such good fun, isn't it? It is, it's good fun. And it's like I always say, no 2 days are the same.
They're definitely not.
And that's what I like.
And I think that's the big part of it as well, of how much, and of course, our aim is always, you know, for you guys love the products, buy them, and for them to potentially sell out. But if something sells out, that can throw the biggest curveball in the whole day. Do you know what I mean? Because we could set our whole day, we could plan our whole day out, what we're going to do, what we're going to demo, what we're going to look out, and you guys at home come along and just love something so much, it sells out, and we're like, okay.
Right, I'm going to have those 2 like this, and then I've got my little characters, because I had some spare characters from earlier. So I think I'm going to use some of my little pasta characters. I say spare. I actually made myself some other pasta, but this time I didn't put any faces in them. I just kept them as pasta pieces. Just what I'm like. I have a problem sometimes, Craig. Don't know if you're the same. I get carried away. I get engrossed in it, and before I know it, I've made multiples of them. Multiples. And then I've got like a little life is full of pastabilities. Love. Absolutely love. Let's pop you onto there. Oops, no, you've not stuck that down, Debbie, yet. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's go in and add. How are we doing for time, Jamie?
10
I've got
minutes.
loads of time, she says. So let me just fold that back up so I can see where I'm going to be placing that. No, I don't want to cover that explosion up. It's so beautiful.
Debbie, I know I'm going to ask this from Mary Cope, because you've kind of been having similar issues, although for different reasons because of the heatness in the studio. But Mary Cope is asking, I can't get the fine tip glue pens to dispense. Oh, you're wondering, is this the Stay Sticky pens, maybe you're wondering? I can't get the
Does
fine
she mean these pens?
I'm not sure if it's...
Wait a minute, I've got one.
Yeah,
glue pens,
I
this
think
one.
it might be that because I've just shown them.
Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Just,
brilliant, thank
just bear
you.
with me, yeah. There is a little knack to it, but it's fine because it's easily resolved. Right, now then, where's my little pasta gone? Life is full of pastabilities. Now, do we have that in the middle? Do we have that down there? Do we have it up at the top? Oh, ooh. No, I'm going to bring it to this edge. Let's have our little dancing characters. Oh God, they're such good fun. I love them, Craig. I absolutely love them.
I can imagine, you know, creating that kind of concertina springy boingy thing.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
popping them on.
What about a pop-up box and having all these as the little
I'd
characters?
done that in the launch.
Did you?
I'd done a pop-up box in
Great
the launch.
minds think alike.
Yep. What about, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Pasta penny slider.
What a clever
Penny
idea.
slider.
Penny. Oh, I love that.
Why didn't I think of that one on Friday?
Did you not think of that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought that's what you thought of. I thought
No,
that's...
I've just thought of it now.
Bless you. It happens to the best of us, Craig.
Yeah.
We think about these things after.
Oh, I'll put my hands up. I'm quite thick when it comes to stuff like that. I always think
You're quite what?
thick. You know, I think.
Craig,
No, I think
you're
of things.
not.
You know, like weeks after. You know, if someone says something to you, you know, say something's rude to you, and you just take it, and then I'm like, you know, like 2 months down the line, I'm like, oh, I should have said this. Do you know, I'm one of those. I'm one of those.
I am a bit like that. I'm not going to lie. I don't think of things quick enough
No,
myself.
I'm not. No.
My friend's really quick-witted. I'm like, I wish I were like that.
I'd love to be like that, but I'm not. I've got a delayed reaction in my brain.
Now then, have I got any yellow tape? Oh, I don't know what I've done with me. Oh! I don't know what I've done with me ribbon. Seriously.
Is it stuck to your cardie?
No, I don't know what I've just done with it. I had some yellow ribbon and I don't know where it's gone. We're going to pretend there's some yellow ribbon at the top. Is what we're going to do, aren't we, guys and girls?
Yes.
We're going to pretend. No, let me just pop. Every time I look at them, honestly, Craig, they just crack me right up, these characters. They really, really do. Now then, where's my little tag gone? Oh, for the love of... What have you done with it? Oh, it's there.
Well, Stephanie's saying, now I actually done this on Friday, for a 3D card, you could attach the real thing, the dried pasta version. I'd done that within a demo on Friday. I actually used real dried pasta.
Did you?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Oh, I need to go back and watch that show. It sounds like it were a lot of fun. And I'm just using that as somewhere in the middle to actually write, because obviously I've gone a little bit heavy-handed with the paper. But why not? We can afford to. But there you go, a different way. You could just imagine there's some ribbon through there. But a nice little card, bringing a couple of those collections together and showing you how to create your tag card. Because I did say I was going to show that yesterday, and then I realised I completely forgot, which is why I thought if we get a chance today, I'll show you. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun today, Craig. I'm not going to lie. Can I really tidy up now?
You can absolutely tidy up. Don't forget, though, you're on the 10 a.m. show, though, Debbie.
I won't forget.
So don't forget that. You might want to leave a few things out. Your Pasta La Vista collection, still, I mean, really is still busy throughout the day. Although we've just kind of dotted back and forth with Debbie, still really busy. I think it's one of those, and I totally understand, might be one of those, oh, am I going to have use for it? Will I use it every day? No. Will I use it every few days? No, but it's one of those that you've got that fun, quirky collection that you can always go back to. You can always have fun. And if you don't want to use the emoji faces, you don't have to. It could be someone that's into their food, if they love their cooking, their chefing, all of that. You've just got the generic pasta shapes. Let's have another quick recap before we start to wrap up for the day here. Consists of your pasta shapes. You do get the dies to go with them to die cut all of these pasta shapes. Then you've got the arms and the legs, and then you've got all of these different emoji faces, as I've been calling them. Then you're going to get your 4x6 2D embossing folder with the pasta shapes as well. Then you're going to be getting that full set of the quirky sentiment stamps as well. Not going to then be reading them all out, but you can see just that idea of the different fun pasta punny sentiments that you've got. Then you're also then going to be getting your 6x6 paper pad, single-sided, all new designs for this paper pad. Some of them are actual pasta related kind of shapes and designs, and then you've got other ones that are just kind of lovely, fun, generic patterns. As I said, though, all new for this paper pad. And then when it comes to the actual show stopper, what you're then going to be getting is you're going to then be getting your actual apron as well. So this was the very first merch item within the series that we've got, launching on Friday there. It is your Craft Royal, it is your Crafter's Companion apron that comes within that showstopper. 5-piece showstopper. You can only get the apron merch when it comes to the actual showstopper, but you can go for the whole lot there for £44.53, or if you are platinum, you're then going to be 50. No, you're not. You're going to be £35.20 or $42.40, and you are going to be tariff-free for you guys stateside as well. Debbie, we've just got less than a minute to go. I know we're still together for the next few days, but what a great couple of days. What a great days. Loved your demos.
Oh, thank you. I've enjoyed myself. I really have. And this is what I get. I mean, honestly, it's a joy to come in and do what we do and to share what we want to do with the things. I just love you sharing what you do as well. So yes, thank you very much. I will see you in the morning, but I need to get back because I forgot about the social filming, so I need to get back and crack on with some more work. Whoops. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Awesome. So I'm not 100% sure what we'll be looking at tomorrow morning within... 60-minute deals tomorrow. 60-minute deals, so you need to be in quick for those ones. And then, of course, it's going to be myself and Keith for Wake Up Call in the Craft House before Debbie goes solo for the 5 o'clock show. Thank you so much for such a lovely day. Rachel, Jan as well, of course, Jake out there, George as well as Jamie. And then we will see you tomorrow live on Crafters TV.